Live. Dark. Did I do the one? Yeah, that's right. I had that all the way over there. That was pretty cool. How's everybody doing? It is Saturday, 5:50 p.m. in the United States on the East Coast. And I am Nick Devine. And this is the Saturday show. Welcome. Whoa, what the hell is that? I love looking over and just seeing an exploded spool of wire. I'll tell you the truth, I don't think I really want to wrap it back up. Interesting. So what's up, everybody? Today I want to build something that has a lot of staples. Lots of people have been building these mini staple coils. They have like a whole bunch of staples in them. 20, 30, 40 staples. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think it's going to be a staple stagger fuse Clapton, to be precise. A staple stagger fuse Clapton, but a big boy. And I don't want to just do like a regular staple stagger fuse Clapton. My idea is to do the staple stagger fuse Clapton and cut it in half and fuse it together. Do like a skip fused. Here's the man with the golden lungs. The meter does many things. Drew, Adam, what's up? Clayton, Man Like Bo. Saba, what is up? What is up, everybody? Big G's here, my peeps. ADK Sherm. Clayton, what is going on? Jerry is here. What is up? What is up? Azrael Frost. John Vapes. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Hold on. And what the hell is that? Get out here, fly. Dragon's Breath, what is going on? What is going on, Mr. Dragon's Breath? I had a live with Coach Grumpy. That's actually pretty funny. I had a live with Builds by Talion today on Instagram. It's still up. I can't. What's up, Mr. Ortiz? Kim Dixon is here. Mighty Zoidberg. I had I put a couple lives up on Instagram today. It didn't let me save the. I forgot. It doesn't let you save if you go live with somebody on. On whatchamacallit. I don't know about the. Is that who's fighting? Are they fighting tonight or did they already fight? I would say Jack Hermanson beats up everybody. So I don't know if they fought already or if they're fighting tonight. For some reason, I think that they already fought, and I didn't watch it. But I would think if that's who's fighting Jack Hermanson, they fought an hour ago. I would have said Jack Hermanson would win. Did he win? First round stoppage? Wow. I'll have to watch that. Did Benson Henderson win as well? I think Benson Henderson won too. Yeah, I would have said Hermanson would win. I could probably watch it. I wish it was like legal to watch it here. I can just like split screen that shit. You can't. I could do one of these deals. UFC, if it's was it on ESPN Plus, Mater? If it was on ESPN Plus, ADK Sherm, you gotta get a sling box, dude. I'm tired because I just woke up, so that's why I got this. Let me finish this because I'm fucking tired. ADK Sherm, you got to get a sling box. Like I got a sling box, right? From an electronics store. ESPN Plus. It was only one round, huh? Yeah, I got you now. Ah, you fucker. Killed them. Killed them. You woke up to snow on the ground today. What's up, Fabian? Mighty Zoidberg? See, it won't let me. I could do this. Under $5 to 20. I gotta wait until I move, Dragon's Breath. I gotta wait until I move because it's a lot of work and I don't want to have people build coils and wait all this time. So the 6K, I'm actually thinking about just putting on a little build off because of the Vapori GoFundMe. So, which I have an idea for. It would consist of building coils and taking pictures. So I can technically, I don't know what happens if I stream with ESPN on, ESPN Plus on. What do you think happens? What do you think happens if I just like stream? Probably nothing good, right? Probably nothing good. But I have the ESPN app. I go to ESPN Plus. You have to buy ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus is like I just want to watch the fight. I don't want to watch everything. Dude, I was watching, there it is. It's 20 minutes? Why is it 20 minutes long? You said it was a first round, huh? Why is it 20 minutes long? All right.
All right, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Amanson, 31. Cannoneer, 4 years older at 35. 2 inches and 5 separates them. Is the same.
All right.
77.5 inches. With the main introductions here.
They're not even walking out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
All right.
is
I guess we'll see why. All right. They're already in the octagon. That's weird. Usually it's like, 11 minutes. It's 18 minutes. Jack Hermanson's very weird. He's very jittery. He's got weird movements, and he's a beast. I don't know Cannoneer too much. I've seen him fight, but Jack Hermanson seems I would have thought he won. Yeah, I guess they're doing the tail of the tape kind of thing. Yeah, because I think I'm already like 5 minutes into it. They haven't fought yet. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get $265. He used to weigh 265. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to show it the day of, because that is. He used to have to cut to get to 265. What a fat ass. Damn, Hermanson came out. What the hell did he stop it for? I guess he kicked him in the nuts. 29 gauge. $271. Yeah, 29 gauge is good, especially because I'm going to be using a staple. My idea with the staple wire, right? I'm going to do it like a big staple stagger fuse Clapton. I'm going to try to space it perfectly, and I'm going to try to cut my staple stagger fuse Clapton in half. It's going to be skip fused, right? So I'm going to skip fuse like 14, 16 ply staple. Yeah, 16 ply staple, right? We're going to skip fuse staple stagger fuse Clapton, cut it in half, fuse them together. I think I'm going to have to put something in the middle. It's going to be a big old coil. Big old coil. It's going to be over 30 ply of staple. Yeah. So you know what I was watching yesterday? Square wire's fun. So I have made pretty much every type of coil. Yes. So I'm into cool variations, yes. But it's also with me, it's also I can't do all of them perfectly all the time, right? Like nobody can. But the hope is to get better at, like, for the most part, every time I do a staple stagger fuse Clapton, I can nail it, right? Every time I do one, I can pretty much nail it or come close to nailing it, right? Every time I do one of these, damn near every time I do an alien. There's coils where it's like it was a first round stoppage. There's coils that are like I only get them like 30% of the time. 30%. For this coil, I'm going to do the loop method. I'm going to show the loop method that I'm going to use. For round wire, I like that loop method. It's actually the loop method I used for this. Okay, so it was probably a second round stoppage. Okay. Drew's probably just talking about my baggy method. I've always used the baggy method. But for round wire, I don't really see the sense. unless, so I did the loop method I'm going to use, I did for this. I use hot glue. All right, so I need $16 inches. I need about 16 inches of wire. So another thing I've noticed that I've been doing as of late, and another thing I noticed is that I haven't, okay. Yeah, he's getting beat up now. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, damn. He was dropping bombs. That guy crazy. That guy crazy. I would have been like, get off me, man. What did Crazy Face McGee do? I didn't see it. I don't think I've seen it. Actually, I think I did see it. I think I did see it. Oh, okay. Dude, them builds are awesome. I've been wanting to do like a fishtail. Is that your build station? You got them pictures, dude? Yeah, this build's, I've been wanting to do just a, what kind of braid is that? I don't think I'd be able to do that. What kind of braid is that? Is that a Spanish? That's just your wire cart? Hmm. Basically a vertebrae. Okay. I think a fishtail would look cool. Like I like whatchamacallit did one. The pictures are cool. Whatchamacallit did one. But the basis, GTCS. The basis of what I want to build something like is, dude, this is insane. This is like 90 ply a ribbon. This is like a 90 ply. So we ain't gonna go that big right now. But I do want to skip fuse a big staple. Fuck that corrugated right now. We'll do that another day. And This is GTCS Mustang. It's got lots of cool stuff. So if I did something like this, cut it in half, put them together, right? That's what I want to do. Okay. It's hot. All right. 25 minutes in, I haven't done shit yet. So I need to get So I got out like 21 inches of wire. I only need 16, but this is something I've been thinking about. Something I've been thinking about is I'm going to, oh man, everybody asks what I'm making like 50 times. I've been thinking that sometimes I only get out 16 inches of it and I end up, messing up a little bit. And then at the end of the day, I'm a little short, right? And that's not something I used to do. I remember when I would go live, I would make extra, right? So like right now, I only need 16 inches, but let me get out like 20 inches. If I make a mistake, I can cut it off and not use it. Usually a mistake comes in the beginning, the middle, or the end. You could cut any of them off if you're smart about it. All right? So, yeah, I do this show at 5:30 because of time zones. I mean, 5:30 isn't the greatest time for the United States people, but it's super late in the UK, right? So I try to get everybody. I mean, I don't know what time it is in Indonesia, but Indonesia, a lot of people watch from Indonesia, apparently. What's up, Bones? Ian Thomas, Zion. All right. .29 gauge, right? Now, I could go many different ways with the fusing wire. I like the 38 idea. I'm between 38 and 40 is what I'm thinking. 38 gauge or 40 gauge. Those are the two gauges I'm kind of dancing around. 38 and 40. They both have their benefits. 38 gauge, I can do 38 gauge, I can do more wire faster, right? It's going to take me quicker probably. 40 gauge is going to hold my frames closer to the staples. All right, meter. Featherweight Grand Prix, yeah. So the question is, what do I do? 40 is going to take a little long, but it's probably the smarter one to do. I'm going to do 40. 40 is probably the smartest thing to do right now. It's 40 gauge. It may take longer, but it's probably the smartest. So 40 gauge, I don't really like doing a weighted loop method, which means I don't like doing the loop method where I put an RDA around there. I don't like that for 40 gauge. I'm going to tell you what I do like. I like to get a clip that closes all the way, and I actually put tape on this one so it closes even better, right? You could put tape on both sides if you want. So this closes all the way at the hinge, right? And I'm going to take, what's up, Brad? And I'm going to take Henry's Builds, what's up, HB? I'm going to take a piece of 40 gauge stainless steel off of my spool right here. Right? I'm going to take a piece and I'm going to cut it. I'm actually going to do that twice. I want two pieces. Off of my spool, one about this long. That's probably even too long. But I want 2 pieces off of the spool. It's about 6 inches. It's at like 12 centimeter or something. This is picas. Yeah, about 12 centimeter. Right? And what I'm going to do is, I'll show you what I'm going to do. Let me see if I can do it this. I never really try to do this. Let me see if I can. I'm going to try to show you what I'm doing in my point of view. It's probably going to be super hard to do, but I'm going to try it anyway. So I'll get something behind this wire right here. Right. You fucker. I can't stand this fucking camera. I can't fucking stand it. See the hole right here? I like to stick my wire into that hole. I'm going forward with my drill. You know, I thought this thing was going to help, and it looks like it's only hurting. It might just be where my camera is. This sucks. Okay. And then I'm going to open up the spacing of the 40 gauge. And now when I wrap my 40 gauge loop around this, you need to wrap it in the forward as well. You can't wrap it in the reverse. And what I'm going to try to do is I want to get my loop my loop's going to start in the beginning. My loop's going to start in the beginning. It's going to wrap around, just like this wire's wrapped around. And it's going to come behind into 1 space, 2 space, 3 space. I'm going to go into all 3 spaces with my loop. All right. So I'm going to take it. It's going to be very hard to get this on camera because I've tried it before. But maybe I could get the first actions done. So I get it in that around the front of my fuse. Bring it down to behind my fuse. I messed up already. I got to get in that first space there. And then into the second space. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the third space. But I can't do it the way I'm set up here. I want to make sure I do this good. This is super important for it to be the right way, right? If this loop is messed up and you put like 2 spaces in there, you're going to have bad spacing. So you need to make sure that this is set up good. Remember, this is going to be my frames for, you know, something fairly technical, a technical build. So, you know, do it the right way so it doesn't give you problems the whole way. This is the most important part of the build that I'm doing right now. There's nothing more important than this. This is absolutely the most important thing about this entire build. Wow, I might have messed this loop method up. Yeah. Basically, every other wire is the loop. And there's other ways to set this up. If you ever watch Jubster video, there's a couple different ways. to set this up. And then I have all 3 wires. I'm going to pull them down. And clip. And then I'm going to take the excess from the loop wires and cut it shorter so that there's not much there. See how I cut it? And then I could start to fuse. Make sure them loops are pulled down, that clip is pushed up. My phone's still on playing the fights. See how it's doing. You see? I dropped my spool and it unspooled, so I'm fixing it now. I'm almost done. All right. I'm going to go slow so you kind of see the action, and then I'm going to take the camera away and just do it. Put my drill on slow. Looks good to me. Put it on fast. Every once in a while, I like to just pull down the wires, make them tight again. But usually I like to do that halfway through. Check on it. Make sure everything looks good. I'm like halfway down the wire, right? So what I want to do is make sure everything's good. Everything looks good. I'm just going to tighten up my loop by pulling down the loop and holding the clip, and hopefully that just tightens everything up since I'm halfway down, because it's probably loosening, right? It is. It's just loosening. Did another 4 inches. Let me check on it. It's looking good. Let me show you what it looks like. Hard to see because it's 40 gauge and 29, but it's looking good. It's looking good. I need another battery in my drill after this. The end. All right. So now watch. When I cut the wire, I'm going to make it longer than the loop so I can tell it apart. But watch the clip. There's going to be recoil. It just loosened the wire. All right. Like a D-core. It just loosened it like a D-core. I'm going to take my clip off. More recoil because of the weight is off. Right? And the loop wires are smaller than my Clapton wire, right? There's the loop, it's off. I'm going to hold the fuse wire. I don't know if you could see it, but there's 40 gauge hanging here. I'm going to loosen it a little more. All right, so that does 2 things. I put my drill in reverse, held this, and it's loosed up. It's loosened now. So I'm going to be careful at how I touch this wire the whole time, right? Now, if I were to say there's any mistakes in this, I would say the beginning, right? If I want to cut anything off of this wire, I would say the only part I was a little about is the beginning, right? So just, I'm going to keep that in mind, okay? Now, I suppose I could mark the beginning with some hot glue, even though I kind of know what it is, right? So now when I loosen that, right, it does two things that are important to me, right? When I just loosened the Clapton on my 29 gauge. So I got 2940, all right? $29.40 space Clapton. Two things happened. I loosened up the Clapton so that when I go to fuse this as a build, when I take my staples, I put it in the middle of these two frames because I'm going to cut this in half. Those are my frames. When I fuse it together, my wire is going to be able to go into the spaces, and if it has to be pushed out of the way now, it's pushed out of the way. It'll move. It'll move for me. If I have to pull it back, I could pull it back as I'm fusing. Or maybe it'll just be perfect and it'll just move out of the way or move into the way of what I need it. Also, when you loosen up the Clapton around it, you notice that the Clapton moves down a bit, or the Clapton moves down a bit, right? So when I did it, it moved. Just like a decor. Ever do a decor for an alien? You take it all the way to the end, right? You do your Clapton all the way to the end, you loosen it, and it's down here after that. It smushes that 40 gauge spacing together. It makes it smaller. So now it's smaller and it can move. So if it's smaller and it can move, and my wire goes into there, it's just going to open up, right? Smaller, but it could move. It's just going to open up for that wire to go in there. The hope is that the entire wire is just like that. So it's a smaller space that can open up, and that's why you want to loosen it. It's all for the future of the build to go good, okay? Cheech, what's up? So now I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my camera, put it in the other spot. Crazy coils, you better watch yourself. You better watch yourself, fool. Okay. You shut your mouth. Because I ain't no holler back girl. I ain't no holler back girl. Well, this build's gonna, there it is. I was gonna say, this build's gonna be interesting if I can't find my 0.3 ribbon. It's gonna get real interesting real quick. Ain't no holler back girl. Ain't no holler back girl. Okay. Ain't no double back build. All right, I got to take this off the drill. Lie it down. I'm not touching the spacing at all right now. Try to be gentle with the wire. All right. There's my Clapton. All right. Now we want to do a 16 ply staple stack, right? And my staple stack has to be half the size of this. So I'm going to get out pieces of ribbon that are the size of this, right? So I need 8 pieces at this size. So I'm going to get 0.3 ribbon. Okay. right, when I cut 8 of them, it became obvious to me that the first one I cut is a lot more curved than the next 7. So I actually cut 9, and I'm taking this one out. I'm not really interested in this piece right now. Maybe I could use it later. I don't know. Not really interested in that being in my stack. The rest of these are very straight. And that's kind of what I'd rather work with, is pieces that all look the same. So I got 8 pieces of ribbon here that all look very straight. And that's kind of important when you're doing this many staples. It's just better, right? So I'm going to get my hot glue stand out here. I'm going to get out my little water squonker. And I'm going to get out a piece of 40 gauge. Maybe 2 pieces of 40 gauge. Yeah. Okay. So 8 pieces here. Make sure all 8 pieces are the same size here. I'm just going to do this. And I got all 8 pieces in this hand. I run my fingers down to here. I'm going to find the smallest piece of ribbon. And I'm going to cut them all that size. Scissors are better than snips for ribbon. I think I left my scissors downstairs though right now. And now I got all 8 pieces of ribbon. I'm just going to pinch them in my hand and start introducing the stack. Just keep running my fingers down. And that's going to get them untwisted a little bit. And just start introducing them. And I'm going to take water on my fingers, run some water down, and you see they're already starting to come together. That water is going to hold them metal pieces of ribbon together. I'm going to pinch both ends, right? It's together right now, this staple stack. Brought both ends together, fold it in half. Make sure this loop is good. You don't want a messed up loop here. Excuse me. You don't want a messed up loop. You want a nice loop. You can pinch it, run your fingers down, maybe a little more water to glue all 16 together with the water temporarily. I'm going to take this loop here, get it good, And once I'm satisfied with how it looks, I want it to look pretty perfect. Once I'm satisfied with that and how it looks, I'm going to take 40 gauge that I cut off the spool and wrap it the loop, well, right below the loop. I'm going to start off loose and I'm going to get tighter and tighter. Pinch down. All right. It's looking good. 16 ply staple. It looks super long. Wow. Like super long. Why does it look so long? I don't know. Hot glue. Taking more 40 gauge. Wrapping it a little lower. Little pinch, very little pinch. So that's all stacked up. I think I have way too much ribbon, first of all. Second of all, I think I need my scissors because I do not like cutting this. With snips very much. Right? Right. There's like a twist. Whatever. Yeah, let me go get my scissors. I'll be right back. Perfect. You ever try group sessions, Drew? Sometimes group sessions are better than like a therapist session. All right. So I got to get my frames cut in half. Cut this guy off here. What kind of snips are these? Fuck them snips. All right, so 18 is what I have. 18 is what I have. A little less than 18, maybe. I'm going to grab it like this. That's probably where I had my loop, right there. About a 1/4 inch in, and I'm going to bend it. And then I'm going to measure it. And I probably got 17. No. I got about 18, yeah. So at 9, I'm going to cut it because that's half of 18. I'm going to hold it here and cut. And bend. Yeah, way too much ribbon. I guess not way too much, but it's too much ribbon. What's up, Sin? What's up, Moto? Josh Main, what's up? I got this piece of 40 gauge here. Okay. I'm going to take my ribbon now that I know what size it is. Get it onto my swivel. Run my fingers down, make sure my loop is all good. Make sure when I pull the staple, everything's nice and flat. Get this 40 gauge wrap down here, a little more. And this is the size that I want to finish with. I'm going to get my hot glue. Heat it up. As it dries, make sure Everything's nice and flat. There's the GoFundMe for Ryan. Wires on either side of the staple. Carefully bring them together. Get some 40 gauge. Wrap it around the beginning. Pinch it, make sure the frames are on either side and they're not crooked. May look a little weird because of the angle I just showed you at, but it's good. All right, I think I got to use my flat chuck thing. This I can cut down a bit. This screw's fucked. Fuck! Damn it. This thing's fucked. Motherfucker. I knew it was going. I didn't think this would be the video. Damn! Ah! Ah! Mm. Guess I'll try. I don't like it. There's something I can do to maybe assure that it stays in there for now. This is probably this clamp's last build. Alright. Just getting the ribbon on the swivel. Take this one, bend it out. This one, bend it out this way. So they're kind of separated because they were kind of twisted there, right? I'm gonna get some kind of clip. Now this is a thick joint. This is one of them thick joints, so I need a thick clip, right? I need something that's gonna cover the entire build. Or I could wrap it, which I think I'm gonna have to do. Bring them up. Clip. Clip. I'm going to take some 40 gauge in between them two clips. And wrap it a couple times. Not too tight, just enough that it's going to hold my build together. This pop the clips off. I'm going to cut the wire down just a little bit. I'm probably going to want to get rid of it after a little. The hell was that? You could get, I mean, it's not hard to get We Vape, We Vote shirts. I bet you Visions to Vinyl would do them. Probably, yeah, Visions to Vinyl go to on Instagram. That's LIFA. I'm sure he can make them fairly easy if you wanted to buy one. And I'm sure a lot of people would want to get one if they knew it was easy to get, you know? I could ask them. It probably would be a great thing to get, you know? These guys are going to hate me in a couple minutes. You're going to hate me. You're going to hate me in a little bit. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Yeah, we're swag. Swag can make them. I'm going to need better lighting for this, for you guys to see, I think. I don't think this clip is helping right now. Yeah, that clip isn't helping. I have to get this started. Yeah, Corey. Yep, Corey Coils. All right. 40 gauge. So here's the deal, guys. I do have to go soon to get something to eat and feed my daughter. So I want to call it 8 o'clock-ish. Maybe around 8 o'clock. So Prescription Coils is a chef. Prescription Coils is a chef. His name's Corey also. Corey Coils. It's just a coil making god. That's what he is. Ahem. Home of Wired Talk with Big G right here. There's Big G's YouTube. Drew, why don't you get your YouTube jaunt? Do you guys want to do a group show later? You want to do a group show? Is that what you guys want to do? I have work tomorrow. Watch it on TV, Kim. That's what's up. You down? Let's think of a time. I can't be up all late, but I could hang out with everybody for a little bit. You know, for a couple hours and then finish building this, because I'm not going to finish this here. I'm probably going to get off in about 20 minutes. So if people want to hang out, I don't care where we do it. If anybody wants to choose a channel. We could do it here. I don't care. But more people will probably watch here. But if you want to get people to come to somebody else's channel, we can do that too. Yeah, I think Big G just started the channel. Tommy Vapors is on right now? I'm having a hard time understanding why my lighting the same way. Oh, there you go. It's better last time. I was kind of thinking of doing 2 spaces as well. I think I definitely need a clip in this. You have an echo? Hold on. How's that? Can't be having like a crazy angle on this wire for sure. I know that. And I'm wondering if I should do that, if I should double skip fuse thing, like 2 spaces in between instead of 1. Well, I also turned my air conditioner off, so that may not be great. But yeah, I turned the air conditioner off. I wasn't sure if you guys heard that or not. Should I double skip? Because I'm going to be fusing this again. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the double space. So on a wider build, the angle's going to seem greater, right? Because you're going a further distance. But there's still like shit you want to watch out for. Just because that's what's going to happen doesn't mean you just want to give up on going straight, right? So what was I just going to do? I forget. So what are we doing? Where are we going live later? Where are we going live later? Here's the thing is, who has a Zoom room anyway? I mean, we could go live on this StreamYard. It's easy to go on. Yeah, we're going to do Mayan. Okay. Okay. What about Clayton? Do you have StreamYard? I don't know if you need StreamYard to go live with me, but I guess that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll set it up for like, I don't know. No, I didn't freeze. I'm just not doing anything. I gotta move this clip. It seems to be fusing fairly nicely right now. Let me put the specs down before I get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here in like, I guess, 15 minutes or so. Mr. Burgundy. Mr. Burgundy! 16-ply staple stack. 29 gauge frames. I shouldn't have said that. 16-ply, 0.3 ribbon, 29 gauge frames, 40 fuse, staple, stagger, fuse, Clapton. There. So, let me see how this is going. It's like if something falls on this, it's like something big could fall on this. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's got big surface area. So if something falls on it, it'll probably stay. So far, in the beginning, it was a little weird, but right now, as I speak, this thing's fusing up nicely. Gotta flatten it. But as of right now, it's going pretty well. wrong? Ava? Ava? Something that's scaring me with this wire is there's definitely a twist in the ribbon. From the swivel to the drill, there's a definite twist in it. Other than that, AVA. Yeah. Everybody thought it was pretty weird to name my son Ava, but, you know, fuck them. I'm kidding. She's a female. I think she is. I just take people's word for it, really. Something has went wrong with my vision. For some reason, it has gotten harder to see. I don't know if it's the position of the light. I don't know. These guys like that, huh? I think she's mad at me because I went live a little later. Usually I get done, you know, at 7:30, and we eat on Saturday. So I keep meaning to put this on so you could see it at the end. I wonder what kind of filter a plastic bag is for light. It's not the worst filter. Hey, that ain't bad actually. I guess anything white and kind of see-through kind of works out fine, right? It's not the worst. Whoa! I just dropped my spool. You fuck. I hate that shit. Oh my god, of course that happened. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, great. Her mom's home. Now I gotta deal with plural bitches. I'm untwisting my wire and eavesdropping on a conversation at the same time. So, man, this wire is really twisted up. Come on. I gotta get makeup for Halloween. Does anybody know like a really good brand of Halloween makeup? Like, is there like a really good brand? Because Halloween makeup, you know, you could get a lot of different shitty Halloween makeup, right? There's lots of like ones that are like $20 for like 15 colors or whatever. You could get that. Actually, yeah, you know what? I remember there being really good Halloween. I want to get like the good shit, right? I want to get that good. That good stuff, right? All right, so I think my family has to eat. I don't know why they ate yesterday, but I guess my family has to eat every fucking, like, I don't know, 8 to 10 hours. It's fucking weird, you know? So I guess I gotta go and we'll be back on and we'll have a group of people. Look what I brought. Steel motherfucker. I guess Ava broke it. So everybody, I guess I gotta go like hunt a bison or something. I don't know. That would be cool if you had to like kill something every week. Okay, everybody. Celine, what's up? Everybody, I'm out of here. I'll be back on. I think we're going to do around 10. I don't want to step on. I hope that's cool with Drew because I know he said he was going to go live at around 10. But I need like, it's 8. I need like 2 hours. I'll finish this build up and we'll be live with other people so I'm not so boring. I've been really boring today, I must say. I'm just a shitty, boring person. Everybody that's not going to be back, have a nice night. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you for watching. We will be back later at about 10 p.m. with me and other people. Okay? Okay. Peace.